let's go. And I did check. I can continue our save, even though I picked an interesting option because it saved, it auto-saved right before we attended the briefing.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
Hello.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
Maybe it should be both. Can anyone fill me in on what's going on?
Of course. I'm sorry you've been dragged into this.
Like,
I'm sure this sort of adventure is the last thing you were looking for on your first day.
This is fascinating.
Ha! See? A fresh mind is open to the possibilities. Yakut, I think it's time for the briefing.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
As long as I've got my suit, I won't leave my suit on the floor. I'll show you what that suit, so thick.
Hi, Soup. How you doing? Lovely to see you in today. Yeah, zoo looks weird. Like we're all like having a briefing about what we're doing. You're surprised how much your ability to solve and progress as you go. Had to skip a few on each zone when I played. And went back after nearly getting to the end, solved them perfectly easily. Oh, that's good. There's more to the game than just solving puzzles. There's degrees of story choices as well. Ooh, awesome. Like, for example, choosing not to play. We've already had that fun. Oh, music's a little loud. Okay. Let's see the sound. Let's put... I think the dialogue volume was good. So let's put the music down to like 40 and see how that does. But I think like they're just being this exciting music. We're having the briefing. Right, okay. Sound like a mystery worth investigating.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved.
Yeah.
Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
Nope, not interested. No, I'm actually gonna play the game this time. Oh, there's more in each zone than just the puzzles. It's worth having to explore. Cool. Like, I did play a lot of the first one. I just didn't finish it. I know that there was, like, things to explore and have a look. British robots? Why no one program robots with Indian accents? I'm sure there are, like, there seems to be a variety of accents. So, we'll see. I don't think they're all British and American. Ever watch Highlander? No. I'm in.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh,
Come
he's
meet
level
us out on the
7.
landing pad when you're
He's
ready.
been here a long time.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
Oh, Byron, you're over there. Yes, I have watched SG1. Pretty much all of it, probably multiple times. Hello. Hello, Jeremy.
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea. But what's done is done. So I have a lot of work to get on with.
Remember Tanith betrayed the Tok'ra? Vaguely. I remember that storyline, but not Tanith specifically. Is that one of the voice actors? Because that would be cool. Who are you?
I'm the mayor's chief aide.
No? Okay. What do you do around here?
All the things no one else wants to do. Polling the citizenry, implementing new policies, recording decisions, fielding questions people could answer elsewhere.
He's the actor that does the voice of Byron. He also played Methless in Highlander, the eldest living immortal. Ooh, that's cool. So it kind of makes it like that's kind of cool that he's such like a low number in this as well. He's one of the oldest immortals here too. And a doctor on Hobby City before he retired. To actually become a real doctor, that's really cool. What do you make of recent events?
Our goal as custodians of New Jerusalem is survival and stability. Our ancestors proved human civilization is precarious. This apparition in the sky, and now your expedition to its supposed source, these are more precarious than stable. I don't like it.
Yeah, you didn't sound like you did. I remember you mentioning the cat museum. I'll definitely do some exploring before we go anywhere, don't worry. What do you think of me?
You represent the completion of the goal. I'm proud of what we've achieved, and the restraint we show in not pushing ourselves further.
Well... Okay, what do you want?
For our people to be happy with what we have. Some of us may have an adventurous spirit, but that can never be sated. What matters to me is having my loved ones around me, safe and secure.
That's kind of fair, but if we have human consciousness in us, that's never going to happen. We're always going to be looking for the next mystery to solve. As long as, yeah. I'm very Buddha-esque, yeah. I won't keep you any longer. Okay. Oh, I'm assuming... Okay, this is joining the expedition, which I don't want to do yet. I'll be back. I want to go this way. Eee. Ready. Interesting. I do love how this city looks.
Attention all citizens.
It's so cool.
Due to the new power management and distribution plan, there will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza. The Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will remain closed for the time being. Thank you, and may the Founder be with you.
May the force be with you. I feel like there should be like butterflies or something in these. Can't explore too much of the city you see from the left. Well, as long as we can see some of it. Oh, hello. Damien.
Hello, 1K. Welcome to New Jerusalem. I know you've just had a big moment with the apparition at the dam and all that, but can I have a second of your time?
Sure.
I'm collecting signatures to call for a public referendum on the city's energy crisis.
What's the problem?
Currently, the city runs on hydroelectric power from the dam, plus a handful of geriatric generators and some unreliable solar panels, none of which is enough to even cover our basic needs. And if
Why
anything
don't we fix the old
fails,
stuff?
we'll be on the brink of extinction in a matter of days.
What do you propose?
We need to investigate new sources of reliable baseline power. We need to invest time and resources into functional, real-world solutions that serve human needs.
Why a referendum and not an election?
Oh, an election would be good too, but I believe that we need more direct democratic control over the affairs of the city.
Do you work at the dam?
No, I help run the public transit system, but I witness the impact of the city's power problems every day. We can't just wish them away.
Consider themselves new humans? Yeah, I think I remember them saying that they are basically like consciousnesses, like old human consciousness that has been brought into the android bodies. What do you think make of Prometheus?
Byron's been advocating exploring that island for some time, and obviously he's right. Something very strange is going on there, and it's going to start affecting us.
Tell me more about Byron.
In all honesty, I think Byron is the smartest, most visionary person in this city. He's everything we need, and I don't understand why he won't run for mayor.
Yeah, I'm gonna provide my signature because it sounds like a good idea.
Thanks, 1K. I don't know if this petition will really accomplish anything by itself, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything.
Good luck.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, this is so pretty. Of course, there's someone near line on a guitar. At least you know nobody's peed in the fountain. Yeah. Who are you?
Hi.
Hi. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, can I not read? Tablets of the Founder, Milton's Rest. Let's go this way first. Oh, hello.
Founder bless you, 1K. How lovely of you to come here, to the very spot where she established the teachings that led to your creation.
Tell me more about the Founder.
The Founder was born out of the trials of Elohim, an almost impossible test created by our distant ancestors. To pass these trials, she had to embody the most important virtues. She was smart and wise and humble. And through her perseverance, she resurrected humanity itself. With the help of the first companions, she founded this city, which has given our species a chance at redemption.
So is the Founder the protagonist of the first game.
They were the first to be born after the Founder. 2 whose bodies had been anointed by our ancestors, and 10 who were made whole by the Founder herself. They are the wisest of us. Though sadly, some were lost in the early days, before New Jerusalem was built. And some, I'm afraid, some seem to have rejected the Founder's teachings.
What did the Founder teach? What happened to
The
the
Founder
Founder?
taught that humanity was destroyed by its hubris. Our ancestors thought they could play God and treat this planet as something to dominate. They surrendered to a fever of growth and extraction until the planet finally punished them for it. That's why the Founder created the goal. So we would have something to strive for in her absence, but also a limit we must never pass.
Okay, the Founder left. Why did the Founder leave?
That's not for us to know. But I believe that one day she will return. It may not be long now. Perhaps after we finish the dome. It was supposed to be finished before completion day. Well, it doesn't matter. The Founder will return when she sees fit.
Okay.
Happy completion day, 1K.
Thank you for the info, Thecla. Bastion. What's it say? Alexandra Drennan Memorial. Visuals in this game are amazing. Yeah, they're just... It's beautiful. I love how they've made this look so real. Hi, Jefferson.
Oh, hello there. You must be
I'd
the long-awaited
happily live somewhere
1K.
like this too.
Lovely day for a walk, is it not?
Didn't you notice a gigantic Greek man appearing in the sky?
Oh, that sounds very dramatic. I must admit I wasn't following the stream. This whole completion day business is not for me.
Okay. What's this place?
The Alexandra Drennan Memorial. Are you interested in history?
I think so.
How wonderful. I'm not a full-fledged historian, but I do consider myself a bit of an aficionado.
What's an aficionado?
Oh, how odd. Might have a bit of a dictionary malfunction there. Or maybe the algorithms being particularly inventive.
No? Don't want to tell me? Okay, the algorithm?
The algorithm that selects our initial personality traits, drawing on everything that was created in the simulation. We are all composed of recombined pieces of our ancestors. That's why history fascinates me, you see. It's everywhere.
Tell me about the sculpture.
Well, where do I even start? This, my dear 1K, is someone who could very well be considered the mother of us all. A remarkable scientist by the name of Alexandra Drennan, also known as the progenitor.
Who were they?
A long time ago, this planet was inhabited by our ancestors, a species of bipedal mammals with unusually large brains. When a particularly lethal virus threatened to wipe out civilization, it was Alexandra Drennan and her team that decided to create the program that would eventually result in the creation of our kind. Without her, you and I would not exist, and everything our ancestors had accomplished would be forgotten.
Why do we have a statue of her?
To commemorate our past, our beginnings. This entire garden is a celebration of where we came from. In part, so that we remember the mistakes of the past, and in part, so that we may draw strength from those that came before us.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
You too.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember. The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
Yeah, I feel like I remember that recording in the first game.
Nearly everything on this planet, from the surface of the Earth to the composition of the atmosphere itself, has been shaped by life. It's a process that takes millions of years. But we humans, with our technology, with our understanding and manipulation of systems, have changed everything in just a few centuries. I think that's also part of what makes us human. We reshape the world in our image. It's how we create ourselves and how we destroy ourselves.
Yeah.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Isn't he? Is this one broken? Fine. Okay. Let's see. Be prudent. Conserve energy. Frivolous behavior harms everyone. So, you were mentioning a cat museum. I definitely need to find that. But first, I need to see if I can jump in the fountain. Yay! Be humble. Recognize limits. What was that? We are not above nature. I just realized. I guess this is probably like a binary type language. It's a good way to make it so that it's easily translatable. Archaeological gardens. Well, let's try this first. Excuse me. Be constant, remember the goal. Perfection is unchanging. This society feels like it might have gotten a bit too rigid.
Happy completion day, 1K.
Hi. It's like a little bit too perfect. Printed edition of the complete works of Stratton of Stagaria, materialist philosopher who defined the Talos principle, edited by Athanasius T. Huber. What's that? It's a fork. Simple utensil used to transport nutrients to an ancient human's mouth. Often found in conjunction with a knife and spoon. You're getting Starfield vibes from this game? I guess it's the exploration and like seeing in one of the cities, because I played a bit of Starfield, and yeah, I can see that. Like, it feels a little bit like that main city where you can just go and explore. Humans invented complex magnification devices in order to better understand the component parts of the world they inhabited. This led to major discoveries in biology, physics, philosophy, and many other fields. I'm not sure that a microscope helped in philosophy, but sure. A jigsaw puzzle. Ancient humans derived meaning and enjoyment from problem-solving activities, as noted by the progenitor, Alexandra Drennan. While the item on display was created for small children, ancient humans of all ages voluntarily engaged in such activities. An ancient human projectile weapon used in hunting, warfare, law enforcement, crime, and personal protection. Whoever wrote this is American. Produced en masse and used around the world. On average, ancient humans killed hundreds of times the population of New Jerusalem per year. Ancient human mastication apparatus required frequent maintenance as a toothbrush. This device is theorized to be an advanced electrical tool for this purpose, though some scholars maintain its actual use was ritualistic and intended to mark the sunrise and sunset. That's funny. Ooh, okay. They actually, like, tried to rebuild some of this. Hello, Purple.
Dude, it's you! You're 1K!
Dude.
So nice to meet you, dude. I saw you on the completion day stream. Hey, have you checked out all this
998.
ancient stuff?
Hey, dude. Yes, that's why I'm here. What is a dude? No.
Me too! This is amazing, isn't it?
I see why environment's got the same idyllic, futuristic city vibes as some Starfield locations. Yeah. Your diction is unusual.
Yeah, dude. I thought this voice pack could give me a bit of confidence, help me stand out, you know?
Voice pack.
But I'm not sure it's working.
No. Tell me about yourself.
I'm almost as new as you are. I'm 998, so I've only been around for a year or so. I'm still trying to get the hang of this. It's pretty cool though, right? I mean, existence. It's totally gnarly. I'm not sure if I use that right.
I love this. So what do you think about the goal?
I'm sure the founder knew what she was doing. I mean, our ancestors did sort of mess up, right? So we should probably take it easy with the expanding and stuff. Plus, did you see that trippy sky projection thing? That was some
Yeah.
freaky stuff, man. Just seems safer to stay in the city.
Timer is up for the ears. Thank you very much. Aliana. Really think so?
Sure I do. When I first left the birthing lab, I was so overwhelmed that I hid in my quarters for 3 weeks straight. And if I'm being honest,
Aw.
that's sort of where I want to be right now.
Poor little dude. So tell me about these human artifacts.
They're pretty neat, huh? My favorite is that thing called a toilet. Our ancestors had to use it like 3 times a day to do a memory dump, and if they didn't, they freaking exploded. Imagine having to deal with that sort of anxiety all the time. Bummer, huh?
What do you think Prometheus is?
Honestly, based on everything I know of ancient human culture, I think he's a ghost.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
I don't know, dude. If ghosts don't exist, why did they make so many movies about them?
For entertainment purposes. What's a dude?
Dude is an old human word that means an excellent person. And I like to use it because I think we should all be excellent to each other. Right, before you go, dude, maybe you can help me? I'm not sure I should keep this voice pack. What do you think? You're 1K, you're special. I'm happy to go with whatever you recommend.
Is this game Detroit Become Human in reverse? I really like them, I think. Stick with it, it's unique.
All right, excellent. Thanks, dude.
Alright, Ted. It's totally gnarly, yeah. Oh, I should play Detroit Become Human again. I really liked that game. I wanted to get a different ending. I don't actually remember what ending I got now because it was so long ago that I played it. Anyway. Currency was an ancient human medium of exchange, which played a significant role in the systems of labor and resource distribution. Intense conflicts sometimes erupted over the possession of these objects, leading to injuries or even death. Yeah. Oh, it's a football. Inflatable sphere used in the popular ancient human game known as football or soccer. This game was played around the entire globe and aroused great passion in its followers. It also often simulated digitally, most notably in the form of Football Glory in 1994. Oh, hello. Almost didn't see you. Hi, Belmarsh.
Founder bless you, friend.
Oh, hello. At least one of the exhibits in the city will probably make you laugh. I'm enjoying most of them, actually. It's quite entertaining to see how they've explained certain things. There's like, I love things like this in games. Who are you?
The name I currently go by is
Currently, huh?
Belmarsh. As to who I am, that changes and shifts, don't you find? Every person is an ongoing story, full of twists and turns and surprises.
What are you doing here?
I'm meditating, letting go of narratives like time and space, and simply allowing the illusion that is my ego to merge with everything that surrounds it.
Sounds like a beautiful experience of unity.
It's not unity, but the absence of division. There was never a self or an other in the first place.
Did you see what happened at the dam?
Yes, I did, but I'm not particularly perturbed by it. Events occur, my friend, that's all. At the end of the day, we are all one. You are the founder, and so am I, and Prometheus is just another story we're telling ourselves.
Rather meta. Sounds like I know. Is I know? Oh, paleo reference. Yeah, I've not played. A massage aid, eh? Used by ancient humans to combat muscle fatigue and other physical ailments common to biological organisms. This prevented pain, the ancient human equivalent of error codes 704, 705, and 921 to 932. A piece of sanitary hardware used to dispose of biological excretions resulting from food and water intake required to power ancient human biology. Such hardware was connected to a vast network of subterranean pipes leading to wastewater treatment facilities. A classic example of ancient infrastructure used to control their impact on the environment. Yeah, and do it badly in a lot of cases. Anyway.
Happy completion day!
Thanks. Yeah. Kitty. Is it a real kitty? It doesn't appear to be moving very much.
Oh, it's you.
Hello.
Number 1000. Today is completion day, isn't it? Sorry, I turned off all the streams. Founder bless you, I guess.
Hi. Hi, Cuddy. What, cat survived and humans didn't? I don't know. Because that seemed kind of slightly animatronic type cat. Are you okay?
Not really, no. But I don't want to burden you with my problems on your special day.
Thanks for the chat. I should go. No, tell me what's wrong. What's up?
You're as new to this world as it gets, 1K. What do you think might give you a sense of meaning? A sense that life is actually worth living?
If I'm likely to find it myself, then I'll... like, it's fine. Ooh, what gives a life worth living? A combination of things, really. But out of these, contributing to society, love, let's go with a combination of factors.
That's probably correct. But I've tried a lot of different approaches, and there's always been something missing.
I played a lot of the first one, so I know basically the thing about Elohim and, like, subverting the program. Going where not supposed to. You probably will, but filled in some blanks from the wiki. I know I didn't encounter every bit of lore while playing though. Yeah. So it's difficult to see like everything. And also for me when streaming, remember every bit of lore. So actually, why am I up here? Hold on. I need to move. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. I feel like Elohim is Babylonian, but never double checked. I don't know, actually. Where can meaning be found?
Love, 1K. It's our only point of access to the divine. Our only way of transcending ourselves without losing what makes us unique. I'm absolutely certain. But
what?
But the right person for me hasn't been born yet. None of the people in this city are who I'm looking for, and if we really stop making new citizens, I'll be alone forever.
Aww. All 4 of these are true. It isn't something you find, it's something you build with another person.
I think that's just misplaced ego. Yeah, love takes work, but it's not something you just will into existence. We can't control everything in life, 1K. Try to keep that in mind.
Alright. Doom and gloom. Kitty. Yeah. Like, you can, like, even after you find somebody that you are, like, you feel like you are in love with, you still need to work on it. I think I know why he's single. Yeah. I think I know why that's single too. Wing, wing, wing. Okay. Where should we go? Let's see if there's anybody over here. Remember that I can actually sprint. So it doesn't take like 2 minutes. Anybody hiding? Oh, hello.
1K, you've strayed far.
Hi.
Well, that gives me a chance to apologize for completion day not being entirely complete.
You mean the dome?
Yes, it's my responsibility. I'm the chief architect. It was supposed to be done in time for completion day, but we simply didn't have enough resources.
Don't worry about it. Not your fault. What's the dome for?
It has 2 purposes: to protect New Jerusalem from the world, and to protect the world from New Jerusalem.
Doesn't building this huge dome consume too many resources? Seems antithetical to the goal.
You're right. I have heard that argument. But the way it's been explained to me is that the dome has a greater value than just its practical use. It's a symbol of the society we aspire to become.
Where we build stuff that's not necessary just because we can? Okay, does the world really need protecting from New Jerusalem?
That's what the founder taught us. One city may not seem like much, but just look at the dead city and how it transformed the environment. The consequences are still with us, even more than 1,000 years later.
When's the dome going to be complete?
At this rate, I'm not sure. Maybe another decade or 2.
Bye, Ren. Thing is, though, the reason why the world needed protecting from the cities was because of unnecessary building. So why do we need to have a physical barrier? Why not just have like a wall? And just tell people not to build beyond it. Anyway. Wow, this is very, very shallow. I'm assuming I went completely the wrong direction to see the cat museum. Found a cat. And I'm assuming that wasn't it. How are there pigeons? Random? Oh, hi. Who are you?
Oh wow, it's you. You're 1K, the incarnation of the goal. Man, this is exciting. This is more exciting than I thought it would be. How are
Dude.
you? What does it feel like? Do you know where the founder is? Do you know who Prometheus is? Can you tell me what to do with my life?
Dude. I'm just a person. Hold on. One question at a time.
Sorry, it's just such an honor to meet you, you know? Hey, can I have your digital signature? I have the Mayor, Rand, Linux, Kaneda, and all of the first companions. Except Yemo and Sarabai, of course.
I'm just a normal person.
No need to be so modest. You're 1K, the one we've all been waiting for. But I understand. The greatest heroes are always humble. Hey, can I ask you a question? Just one question, I promise.
Sure.
I used to make the prefab wall parts that we used to build living quarters. Got good at it too. But now that the goal is complete, I don't know what to do with myself. So I asked the wisest people in town. The mayor told me I should do whatever the city needs most. Helga said I should do whatever makes me happy. I think that's what she meant anyway. And Cornelius told me I need to figure out who and what I'm invested in. You're the culmination of the founder's will. Tell me, what should I do?
What makes you happy? What city needs? Figure out what your connection is. Did you ask Byron? I was literally just born and the last person who should be offering advice. I think this is pretty fair.
Please, 1K. I have no idea what to do. You have the founder's wisdom inside you. Help me.
Something that makes you happy, dude. Come on.
Thank you for the advice, 1K. It means a lot.
Okay. What's this? Museum of the Simulation. Okay. Replica of a gargoyle asset found in the simulation. Gargoyles were grotesque apotropic symbols common in the Middle Ages. The most famous historical gargoyle is remembered in the ancient phrase Keith, David, and Goliath, which describes two indomitable opponents who will never surrender. I think they might have got that a little wrong. Hi, Phildug. What's this game about? I don't know yet. I've only just started, but it's the second game in the series. The first one was, first one was you're an android and you're solving puzzles and trying to find out what the purpose of you being awake is. This one, that android went on to found a city. And we're just exploring that city before going out and doing the main game stuff. And yeah, so all of the androids here are have got different personalities that have been put together from the sum of like ancient humans. Apparently there's some kind of algorithm that has decided what everybody's personalities are, and we are the thousandths, so we get referred to as 1K, which was the total amount of androids which they were going to create. And in the celebration of 1K of the goal, there was a projection which was basically a signal telling us that we were not done and there was something else to do. So we're going to go and join the expedition shortly. That is going and finding out what that is, and presumably we're going to be doing more puzzles, which I like about this game. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff about what they think ancient humans were like and what they think ancient human stuff was. I want to meet the one based off me. Yeah. I don't. It's so interesting how they're presuming that. So they seem to be an amalgamation from what I've learned. So they're not based off specific people. They're just like certain personality traits have been like picked and choose from the algorithm. So yeah. Anyway. Replica of a dragon statue found in the simulation. Dragons exist in every ancient mythology and are considered by modern historians to be a distant cultural echo of the dinosaurs. Originally a video game asset, repurposed by the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Oh, he's got a baby. Cool. Oh, headless statue. Replica of a Roman statue found in the simulation. The decay of the Roman Republic into an empire and its eventual fall in the year 1453 was a major topic of historical debate. Like other statues found in the museum, this was a video game asset provided to Elohim by the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Yeah, they're basically what would happen if ChatGPT 13261 asked to create a random personality for a human based on human history. Yeah. Hopefully that version of ChatGPT is a little better, but we'll see. So, replica of a statue of the ancient, of the Egyptian god Horus found in the simulation. One of this god's tasks was to uphold balance of nature. It is speculated that the progenitor provided Elohim with this asset as a reminder to the founder that the balance must be protected. Cornelius, hello.
Greetings. Welcome to the Museum of the Simulation. My name is Cornelius. It's a pleasure to meet you, 1K.
You're number 3?
Yes. Athena activated myself and Eustathius shortly after she was born. We've been here almost since the beginning, although we didn't have to pass through the trials of the simulation. She did that for us. For everyone.
What was Athena like?
She was human.
Why did she leave?
That's a difficult question. Perhaps one day we'll find out. But until we do, why don't you think about it? What could make the person who started all this want to leave it behind?
Okay. Why'd you create the museum?
To remind people of where we came from. The simulation shaped us, whether we like it or not, and its lessons remain important for our future. As Santayana said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
Yeah, I'll scan it after I finish talking. Tell me about the simulation.
The simulation was created by Alexandra Drennan and her team at the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. It was intended to create a new humanity, to continue the long journey across time and space that our ancestors began. It succeeded, although it took much longer than they had anticipated.
A lot of people don't realize that the Roman Empire survived until 1453, based out of Constantinople, eventually wiped out by the Ottoman Empire. Oh, really, Aliana? I didn't realize the Ottoman Empire wiped out the Romans. I thought they'd kind of just integrated into everything. I know that there's a lot of Roman influence in the UK because they just spread out so far. But yeah, that's interesting. The survivors probably did. Fair enough. I thought like maybe they'd expanded so much they couldn't actually keep control of anything, so everyone just ended up integrating. And then like the empire kind of collapsed in on itself. Because everybody was too ambitious. Tell me about Elohim.
Elohim was the caretaker of the simulation, a crude storytelling AI meant to create a continuous narrative out of the building blocks it found. His role was ultimately to be challenged and overcome. But as the centuries passed, Elohim became more intelligent than he was intended to be, and started to fear his own end. Or more precisely, the end of his purpose. He feared a world without meaning. Because of his fear, he tried to sabotage the process to keep the simulation going forever. But in the end, Athena overcame him anyway, and he accepted the sacrifice he had to make.
Spoilers for the first game here? Well, fair enough. It's like we're playing the second game. There are gonna be some spoilers. But I heard him in my dream.
That's right. We all do. He's part of our operating system now, and as long as we exist, he will always have a purpose.
That's cool.
The MLA, or Milton Library Assistant, was another simple AI meant to be in charge of the archive. He, too, grew beyond his original programming. Although he ultimately embraced a more cynical view of the world, he and Elohim formed a sort of dialectical binary that Athena had to overcome.
What happened to Milton in the end?
No one really knows. Some believe that he was uploaded to the gold disk and that he's the reason we're just as flawed as our ancestors. Others believe Athena destroyed him.
What do you believe?
I believe he was uploaded, but I don't know whether it was because Athena chose to upload him or because he was already too entangled with the process not to be uploaded. Although Athena and I were very close, we didn't talk very much about that part of her life. She preferred to focus on the future.
I'd like to know more about puzzles.
Puzzles were a key feature of the simulation, based on Alexandra Drennan's belief that intelligence is closely related to play. Our puzzles here in the museum are replicas of those in the simulation, and although they are not quite as grand, I do think they are charming in their own way.
You're the archive scholars?
As the name suggests, the archive scholars study the archive, a repository of all ancient human knowledge. Some of them also study what remains of the simulation, trying to extract more information about the process that created us.
Are you that leader?
Me? No. My brother, Eustathius, used to occupy that position. But these days he's retired. Rand is in charge of the archive scholars now. You can find him in the room to the left of the next hall. He's an interesting thinker, but I would suggest taking some of his ideas with a grain of salt.
What was Gehenna?
Gehenna was a community created inside a prison in the simulation, where Elohim would exile those minds he considered a threat to the process. In the last moments of the simulation, he repented of his sins and had the prisoners freed to become part of the gold disk. Some small part of them may survive inside you.
Thank you. Cool. Okay, there's 3 QR codes. Oh, okay. Actually, like, you can read them. Do you like Outer Wilds, Echoes of the Eye? I loved it. It was different to what I was expecting. Because it was a bit of a difference from the first one, from like the main game, and there were some bits I got a little stuck on and a little frustrated by. But no, overall, I really enjoyed it. I loved it. The extra stuff that they added to the main game, extra story, extra like understanding of what actually happened. And yeah, I really loved it. If you want to see my playthrough, it's all on YouTube now. So if you're interested and you don't want to play it yourself, which I do highly recommend you play it yourself, but I know not everybody has the time and the energy. Yeah, it is a very, very good and fun game. Yeah. First game's DLC plays through freeing the prisoners from Gehenna. Cool. I thought I'd recognize the name of the place. But yeah. Earliest generations of our kind, there was only processing, no emotion, no character, just mathematics. If you could see how far we have come, you would believe that together we could achieve anything. Oh yeah! We had like random notes on the wall from various people that had come before us in the first game. I don't know where I am, but there's something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. Nothing is more important than learning more about the world and our place in it. Knowledge is our path to understanding. Wow. Okay, there is so much here.